question is, over the years that you've spent working in the DRC, how have you seen consumerism, materialism, or the rising interest in social justice affect the Congolese youth, either directly, through our specific action, missionaries coming over, or indirectly by way of their own adoption of Western values or their attitudes towards, the mission work that's being done there. I realize it's really broad, but just kind of a closing catch-all.
I guess I've seen the youth go two directions. I've seen some young people, and some of them were in my youth group, and some of them were people I poured myself into. I'm so proud of them. Many of them have grown up to be young men who now have families, and they are men and women of integrity. And they're beginning to get certain positions in certain places because of their integrity. And so I see some people, and as far as injustice, I mean, they're sick and tired of injustice, and they're sick and tired of corruption, whether it's in business or politics. They don't care. They're tired of it, and they're ready for a new day. So I see some young people doing that, which I just, that is the hope of Africa. That is the hope of the Congo. But then I see other young people who just get sucked into the system. It's like, well, I'm not going to fight the system. I'm just going to be corrupt because there's no other way to do it. I mean, it's kind of like a young kid in the streets of Chicago who says, okay, I could make $100 an hour selling drugs, or I could go work at McDonald's for minimum wage. And so you're going to see young people here make the same kind of choices. In the Congo, the same thing is happening. You've got some are just going with the flow, with the corruption, and there are others that are beginning to stand up to it. And of course, I just want to blow on that spark. I want that to happen. I want there to be a new generation that they're not in love with money. They want to use money for the kingdom, and they want to see the country healed of all of its problems. So that's my prayer. That's my life. That's what I want to keep in